And welcome back, everybody. So we're here with the Captain Marvel trailer and our full breakdown. I'm, of course, Armin. You guys can go find me on Armini's and Comic Book Cast, and I am here with Mitch.
What's up? You can find me at Mitch692.
So with this trailer, we're definitely going to talk about this, but it's a little bit unconventional on how they're taking the approach to this character's origin, which brings us, I guess, right to the first image. Right as the trailer opens, big ol' explosion up in the sky and a pod falling, which we find out is, well, Captain Marvel.
Unless it's very clever editing.
Yep, that's also what I was like. Marvel seems to do this with all their trailers. They have that editing technique where you're like, wait a second, like when you go back and watch it after, you're like, oh, they duped us all.
Yeah. It's like the Hulk thing in
Hmm.
the Infinity War trailer where you see him falling, but you can't really tell he's falling because you can't really see it.
Right, and this is where we see, Captain Marvel and right on top of a blockbuster. So of course, we know it's the '90s. There's the
Yep.
blockbuster.
Yep. The combination of this and the music, there's no way you can mistake it for any other era.
That's true.
It's straight up 90s sci-fi.
Now, as she's here, she's walking along. We get our first look at her when she's laying down, when she gets up. What do you think caused her to fall down to Earth?
Um, I'm going to assume the Kree, maybe probably Skrulls, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something she's done something and she gets cast out, or maybe the Skrulls just get one up and she goes flying.
Right.
I think that's the most likely thing. I can't
Yeah,
think of
I feel like maybe she's like I'm in the theory that somehow she's involved with something a little bit bigger, and maybe she was trying to get too close to us. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna try to
it.
get
Yeah,
rid of her and dump her on Earth, which doesn't exactly work out for them, you know?
yeah. Or like they said in the character description like she's a bit cocksure of herself and she goes head first into everything. So like maybe she kind of like a Poe Dameron in the Last Jedi,
Mm,
but it didn't go their way.
right. I could see
It's like,
that.
oh, that's a Kree Star Destroyer or whatever. Like, let's get it. And it's like, no, you're gonna get fucked. And she gets, and they just happen to be by Earth.
Right. So we have shots of her here just kind of wandering through the crowd, looking very confused. No doubt they're also looking at her very, in a very confused manner.
But would they though? I know it's just the 90s. No, ignore that. I was gonna say like, there's tons of costume people running around. It's like, no, it's the 90s.
Right. But then it's the
They
90s
would
again,
be,
so it's like, well, I don't know.
yeah,
So we got a shot of her here with some shield gear. She's wearing like a hat and everything because, of course, they got to keep her low key. So you put on a hat. I mean,
yeah. She's wearing oh, is it Carl Rayner, the Green Lantern, who looks like her? That people found that panel.
yeah, that's funny as
It's
hell.
because he's got the Nine Inch Nails shirt and so does she. That's just funny. If that's not like a self-aware wink, it's like, yeah, we know they're kind of similar, but like, wink, wink.
Hmm. Let's talk about this scene though. Clearly, there's Nick Fury in the back. They're dissecting an alien.
Probably a scroll because it's that like lightish green color.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Who do you think's all standing around over there?
Um, I'm gonna say it's Coulson,
Okay.
the right-hand side, young little Quiff Coulson.
Uh huh.
No idea who the Doctor guy is, mate. Like maybe it could be Ben Mendelsohn. I can't really tell from that angle.
Mm, right.
It's definitely Nick Fury as
Yeah,
well.
this reminds me of like an Area 51 style scene or something. It's
Yeah.
like dissecting the aliens. Nick Fury's gonna be talking about how they're gonna bring these mofo's down. He's gonna deliver a Samuel Jackson line right at this
Oh
point.
yeah.
I can feel it.
I like. I was about to give up, and it's like, oh, okay, like because of Captain Marvel and
Uh huh.
it's all gonna keep me in it.
Which I guess is gonna bring us to the next shot. Here's a spaceship. It's like about to. It's cloaking. We see what's happening
Yeah.
here. Clearly we understand from this trailer, which we'll talk about in a little bit. It seems that this isn't their first visit to Earth. Like there's more
No.
to these aliens.
Yeah. Now, would you say this is Skrulls or Kree?
Um, I'm gonna guess this is like Scrawl. Just,
Mhm.
I don't know, like the Kree. I don't. We haven't really seen what their spaceships or anything look like, and I think like they're gonna have a unique design. I'm expecting more of a purplish look to their stuff too. Like I don't
Hmm.
know. I'm expecting. I don't know. I'm expecting kind of like some sort of liberties to be taken with what their stuff looks like, and it doesn't look like I've seen this type of vehicle before.
Yeah.
I feel
Because
like.
my thing is, there's a shot later on in the trailer
Mm-hmm.
that matches up perfectly to this one. Because I
Oh,
assume that that's an old-fashioned Quinjet
oh, yeah, yeah.
in front of it,
Yep.
and she like she's got to be in that. So whether this is the shot where she gets taken, like she could get taken by the Skrulls and
Hmm.
experimented on, and the Kree get her and experiment on her that way, and that's how
So
she gets her powers. But
let's talk about that then, because in this trailer, even though we see her on top of this train as she's chasing down, she's using her powers. She very clearly says, "I have flashes of this place, but I don't know what it is." So she doesn't remember Earth at all. Like she,
now, do you remember that one Doctor Strange line?
uh,
Right before he has his car crash, I talk about a young girl with schizophrenia.
yup.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Calling it right now.
Hmm.
Because Derrickson was a bit coy when he was asked if that was a Captain Marvel Easter egg, because she has had a history of schizophrenia before.
Right.
So I'm wondering if the whole, oh, where's Carol been? It's like she's just been here the entire time. Like, say, big third act happens, she goes binary, it causes her to short out because they've clearly implanted memories in her head,
Yeah.
like
Which
to keep her on Haller and all that. So maybe something happens and she's like, she has the Earth memories more, but she's then getting flashes of the Captain Marvel bit, and that's what Doctor Strange was hearing about before his crash.
right? Maybe. Yeah.
Like
That'd
that's
be.
that's my theory, just to wrap it all up. Like whether that is a Captain Marvel Easter egg in Doctor Strange or not, I don't know. No one will probably ever know. But it lines up because she'll
Yeah.
still be of an age at that point. Plus, there's a shot later on that also can kind of like dovetail into that. But
Hmm. Okay. Well, I guess another shot we're gonna talk about is de-aged Nick Fury right here.
yep, one of
Yeah.
the quick one frame shots you get because the CGI is not finished.
Yep. So they made sure it's blurry enough and everything, but honestly, it looks pretty good. Like
It
that's
looks
it's
good.
on
Yeah,
point.
it's got his hairline back. So that's all
Uh-huh.
good.
Yeah, I thought this was a great shot. And then finally, we get a look as to Captain Marvel looking out her window, clearly on an alien world here.
It's clearly Haller. The
Yeah,
creep world. It's got to be Haller. Where else would she be?
yeah, that's true.
Like, also, it kind of you can see how that might fit in with like a place like Xandar. Maybe it could be Xandar, but
I
like the whole honeycomb shape, I
wouldn't that
wouldn't.
be awesome if they tied it back around to that? That'd be pretty sick.
Be surprised if they don't.
Yeah, or at least
Like,
they mention it or pay a visit to it. I think that would make
yeah.
sense.
Like
Yeah,
space cops and there's a war going on. They'd have to be involved somehow.
true. Yeah, that is true. So right after that, now we see another flashback of her. Here she is with her partner.
Yeah, Maria Rambo.
Yeah. We knew this character was going to be in it. There was like a last minute recasting because the original actress couldn't commit to it.
Yep.
Honestly, do you think this plays anything down the road into the future or anything, or is this just like, well,
I'm pretty certain we see a little shot of what's to come in this trailer later on.
hmm
That's related to this. I
yeah.
don't know if you have that screenshot or not, but
Oh, I might not have grabbed it. Well, we
it's the
can talk
one.
about it here though.
It's the one where she goes, I'm not who you think I am, or
Uh
I'm
huh.
not what you think I am, or something like that. There's a bundle of black under like lower in the shot. I'm going
hmm
to assume that's Monica's hair.
Yeah.
It's like kid height, and if you give it a couple of years, she'll be taller.
Oh,
Honestly,
total.
so, like, I
Yep.
think that's how they're going to play it. I mean, you have Mariah Photon Rambo in the 90s. Already has a kid, and then you just when Captain Marvel comes back in the 2018s, she's all grown up and maybe she has powers then, maybe not. Who
Yeah,
knows?
it would make a lot of sense. So, more females into the MCU, the quicker they can. We know that's their goal. So there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, After that, this is where we have a couple shots of her finally like really getting a good look at her suit. So she's being like the probe in her head. I'm guessing this is kind of where they maybe wipe some of her memories or something.
Yeah, this is what I was referring to a minute ago. Like in the Doctor Strange thing, they say she's got like an implant or something
Uh
in her
huh.
head to control schizophrenia. I wonder if this is like part of that,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
this is how they keep her memories in check, because obviously she says that she has flashbacks, and she's not sure if they're real or not. So I'd imagine this is how they keep her in check. And it's like, no, we can't have you running off because you're like the Kree's strongest
And
weapon at this.
and I get that's the thing. People are gonna bring it up, being like, wait a second. If this is Doctor Strange related, then why hasn't she showed up after? Because Doctor Strange in 2016, it's like maybe it's the specific beeper that is used by Nick Fury that activates the side he needs. Like that would
Maybe,
make
yeah,
sense to me, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. That'd be a different way of taking it. No, because
Right.
the entire trailer's like, this is not her origin.
Exactly. And I'm like, if she's still on Earth and she's just waiting for her call, they could have called her literally when Nick Fury heard Thanos is coming. So there's got to be
Yeah.
more to it and why he has to wait specifically for that moment. So I guess we'll find out soon. The next shot, here's Captain Marvel leading her team. Now,
Yep.
dude, I think these guys are going to be absolutely awesome in the movie.
Same, same. I can't think who the guy on the left is, but I know it's Minerva on the right.
Yep. For people that might be wondering where she's from, she recently just got a big boost. She was in Crazy Rich Asians. Really
Yeah.
good actress too. So I'm excited to see if they can make like more use of these guys. I hope they're not just like basic sidekicks, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
So it's you get another good or like your first good shot at the different uniforms the Kree have.
Oh yeah.
Because they're not the same as hers. Like the stars are different, the green on the top of the
Hmm.
chest is different. There's a
Yeah.
ton of little like subtle details that obviously show rank because the green in the comics is just for Captain, but
Yep.
they seem to have made everyone green.
Right, more of a unified look, which
Yeah.
I don't think they would have worked looking like a bag of Skittles pouring out on the
Yeah.
floor. So I think this fits like a militarized look.
Yeah. It's like there's different colors, different symbols, different uniforms. It's just like,
Mhm.
yeah, let's just simplify this. Like, just
Which
go all green.
I guess then that brings us to Jude Law right here, Captain Marvel. Even though they don't want to tell us he's Captain Marvel.
I was gonna say, I still have no idea who he could be. If he's not Marvel, then I'm stumped because he looks like Marvel.
Honestly, I keep going with the theory that he's gonna end up being the villain. Like he's working with the
Yeah.
Skrulls. Like he's trying to pull both sides of the war for his benefit. Whether he's been mind wiped or they're playing tricks with him or he's doing it of his own free will. I think that's going to be a big factor of this, but definitely
that's
getting that hint.
There's something going on with his eyes
Oh yeah.
because that's not a natural eye color. And
No.
I don't think you can't really see the other Kree. Like maybe he's a Skrull
I mean,
because that's
it
a
would
very
make
similar
sense.
green to the Skrull green.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it is. Like maybe he's like a Skrull Kree hybrid.
It
Or something
wouldn't
like that.
surprise me if they revealed that he's been replaced by the original Marvel was replaced by a Kree or a
Yeah.
Skrull like years before this, and he's been trying to like manipulate all of them, and maybe we'll get the
Yeah.
real one at
And
the end.
he's just like so high ranking, he hasn't got to do anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm just gonna hang back and chill and just order everyone around. And maybe that's why Ronan turns.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no, fuck the Kree. Like, you don't know who's who. Like,
Right.
did-
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't that be something if they give us all this backstory on Ronan now, and finally when we get the Guardians, like now it all makes sense, full circle.
I think they are. I think that's why, or at least we're gonna get a slight understanding of why he went to become a zealot.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Like maybe we see his dad die or something, and nothing gets done about it by the Kree law.
Yeah, that would be honestly quite awesome. Something else awesome. Here's a very brief look at the shape-shifting aliens, the Skrulls. It's the screenshot we've gotten before. It's not our best look. The sun is behind them, so it's drawn out a lot of the details. But we know they're in this. We know their basic look. Honestly, I think they look great.
Same. I've got no problem with the look whatsoever.
None. Like
It's like they're a green pointy-eared alien with a nutsack chin.
Well-
They're gonna look ugly.
here's what I like. If you look at the chin, right? Look right around it. You understand that the pieces are gonna like click and morph together to give them that shape-shifting look. So
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
like it just makes all the sense. Like they're not just gonna go like suddenly their face like mimics. Like they're gonna have pieces that go into place and like kind of like Zartan in the terrible G.I. Joe movie. Like so
Yeah, I can see that because when they dropped the EW pictures and you saw the Skrulls, it's like how are they going to play it like J-Law and her Mystique, and it's just like weird spikes
Yep.
that come out and change. Like I'm not 100% sure how they're going to do it, but like maybe seeing like because there's a ton of detail on their faces.
There is, yeah.
Like not even just the chin, like even top of the head, like the cheeks and nose. So like maybe if you see that just like move and that would be a really interesting, different effect to have.
Exactly. It just gives them a little bit more depth and personality,
Yeah.
which brings me to who Captain Marvel was chasing. Turns out it's this old lady she's gonna punch in the face because, well, she's a Skrull.
Carol just hates old people.
Confirmed.
It's simple as that. She just doesn't like old people. It's like no. Maybe the Kree don't like old people. It's like no, we kill our elderly, That's how we stay young and conquer the universe. It's just like, but it's a weird shot to have. It's just like,
It
oh,
is.
she's a hero. She punches old people. Like,
Yeah.
clearly she's a Skrull. She's obviously a Skrull.
I think this is gonna get some criticism from people that don't know what's happening. Like, oh my God, Marvel's punching old people. It's like, no, that's part of the story, guys. Part of the story.
It's the fact that she looks and smiles. It's like, oh, look at the sweet little old lady. But they're gonna.
You're an imposter, lady.
But like, it then begs the question, like, can she see Skrulls?
Yeah. Well,
That why the Kree want her, because she's got this like ability to see through the shape shifting.
so my wife and I briefly just talked about this, and I was like, do you think they're gonna make a reference to They Live? Like being like, hey, do we have some sort of magical glasses or something? It's like, no, she's our magical glasses. Like, I feel like they need to because of the whole They Live infiltration of, and then Roddy Piper like puts on the glasses. Like, I could see aliens now. Like, I feel like they're gonna make a reference to that. It seems like an opportunity not to do it.
It's either that or the Kree can just tell. They've been fighting the Skrulls for so long, but then saying that having Marvel be a Skrull, because I think like it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
But maybe he's like the proto Super Skrull. We don't know.
Yeah, true.
It's like I'm Trick Krill. I'm not Krill Trick.
Dude, that'd be kind of cool if he's a proto. That's a good theory. Speaking of that, though, let's go to someone else that's been de-aged. Coulson. It looks like they took they spiked his hair. Honestly, he hasn't changed his look in like 30 years.
He looks a lot different now. Because when I first watched this, I was like, you didn't see Coulson.
Yeah,
just anything Coulson. I was like, oh, that is Coulson. It's like, wow, he looks really different. I don't know if it's the hair and
he's
the lack
got that
of
90s like spiky look going on. I think he looks really good. I really can't wait to see though how they're gonna tie this into Agents of Shield when it comes back eventually, because he's gonna have to mention it, right? Like,
you would have thought there had to be something. But
yeah,
he says in Iron Man 1 it's not his first rodeo, doesn't he?
right.
He's already at least mentioned it for the wider audience, but I'd imagine like that's if he even comes back to Shield. We don't know how they're going to handle him. I assume he's going to have to come back. He can't have Shield without Coulson. No, it's his show. It exists because of him. But I don't know. Maybe they do something. It's like, oh yeah, back in the 90s, like da 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 da. Or maybe he gets his mind wiped because he's only a new recruit.
That's true. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe they just straight up Men in Black it.
That's true. I know. Like, he can't be that top level. What is it? Sector 7, I think.
He's Sector 7 now, isn't he?
Yeah, so because he had to be top level so he could do what he does. So maybe, I mean, if this is his first, real rodeo, it's like, well, he can't exactly be top rank for everything. So I'm assuming he's showing up here in what looks to be like a cop car almost by the light on top of it. So, like,
either that or he's pulled up next to a cop car.
Yeah, so something's going on here. It's not the Coulson we know when he first shows up, and definitely not the Coulson we know right before the last season ended. Well, so
they said he's obsessed with MC Hammer, so it's definitely not the Coulson we know.
Oh, hype!
They took the piss out of Mac for that one. It's kind of like, Coulson, you should have said something there.
Which then brings us to another couple shots here. Captain Marvel with her crew. Look at the helmet. Oh man.
I'd like a formal apology for my Discord because I called this and I was told I was wrong.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
I told them there was no reason for this, and they did exactly what I said they were going to do.
Yeah,
you're gonna have the helmet, and when they go into space, you're gonna have like the Sam Nova thing in the comics, where the mouth gets covered and they can breathe.
Well, dude, it looks so awesome. Like the detail on, and this is just us seeing it in the basic color because they don't want to give us the full money shot of like the full suit with the helmet, like that they're saving that for the next trailer,
Yeah. Also, they worked the mohawk in. It's not ridiculously long. It's it just looks like a nice short little mohawk on top.
Yep.
And it's not having to be shaved in the head or anything. So
no, I think it looks
looks cool. It's what I've been wanting since they announced this movie. So
yep. So there's the one shot here of her like getting blasted with a bunch of light powers in the woods. What do you make of this?
It depends what she's wearing. Because this could be like a flashback to how she got her powers.
Yep.
Like maybe they do the whole Kree Sentry or the what's that stupid wishing machine called?
Yeah.
Oh, Psych Magnetron. Like maybe it's something to do with that.
Right.
No,
Because
but
recently in the comics they've been playing around with her backstory and stuff, so there's definitely going to be an element of I think they're going to do what the Marvel Cinematic Universe has done previously, and they're kind of melding what they like from different versions,
yeah,
so and
yeah.
different retellings and multiverses. So I'm honestly okay with it. I think it'll work out fine, just because nobody's really attached to, I guess.
No, no one particularly cares if a Kree Sentry is in here or not, because
No.
not many people know what a Kree Sentry is, and why have a giant robot that hunts things down when you can save that for the X-Men?
Yeah.
No, and a wishing machine is kind of dumb. So it doesn't really matter if you do it in a slightly different way, maybe, but
True.
it's her origin isn't exactly the best. Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't.
exactly. That's how I've always felt about it. Plus, they're
Yeah,
ignoring Miss Marvel. Thank the lords. Like, I don't want that suit anywhere in this. Like,
yeah, and hopefully they ignore Avengers 200 and they never touch that story because
yeah. And then let's bring us to the end of the trailer where it's like a pan from down to her head, and we see she's going full on binary. This is her true
yeah.
colors. Damn.
This is where she moves planets. Like everyone
Yep.
being like, she can't do it. It's like she can when she's binary.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, this is like the big third act,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna get your Wonder Woman comparisons because it's gonna be the exact sort of situation Wonder Woman had, where she's in the air and then she floats down, and it's gonna
Oh,
be
of
like,
course, of course.
yeah. But it's nice that they kind of kept that Marvel versus Capcom Infinite look, where it's like little nova flares or solar flares.
Oh yeah.
Kind of, it's not exactly the same, but you can see little influence in that.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely taking influences from those games because I mean, Thanos had the whole bubble attack thing in
Yeah,
Infinity
yeah.
War, so let the Russos handle stuff and like influence different things throughout the MCU. Which, honestly, just by the end of this trailer, man, excitement level is all time high. I would say it's so
Oh
good.
yeah, yeah. I'm surprised you didn't have the shot where you see the glove of the red suit for the first time, and there's someone like I know it's a blurry figure in the background,
Yeah, that's
but it's either someone wearing like a comic accurate Shield uniform or it's a black and white Kree uniform. It's one
right.
of
Some of the shots were just felt a little too blurry to get, but I figure we talk about
yeah,
them anyway. I mean, there's a lot of interesting shots in this, and clearly a lot of them are very quick for reasons of
oh yeah, yeah.
CG. So
Like it's one of those teasers where it doesn't really tell you a lot, but the fact that they've changed a lot, it does tell you a lot.
yeah.
Like you can go into this like fairly deeply,
Hmm.
get a lot out of it.
And it asks a lot of questions about the MCU, which I think is the important thing
Yeah.
here. And I feel like there's going to be some people that watch this and they don't get that it's a prequel. Like,
I
'cause
mean, if you
there's
can't tell that from the blockbuster video at the start, then you're kind of helpless.
just wait for it. Just wait for it. Because there
I mean,
will
sure,
be.
unless you're in like Canada where Blockbuster exists, still like people will be like, oh, it's just present day. Like, but
Right.
everywhere else in like the modern world that has evolved out of the snow, like maybe you should kind of realize. Unless you're too young and you're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Which, ouch, like that one hurts. But
Yeah. So that's it for the Captain Marvel trailer, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our breakdown. If you guys spotted anything, and surely during the next couple of days there will be more that's been spotted, let us know, and we'll be talking about it more.